So he released the man who had been imprisoned for rebellion and murder, for whom they asked, and he handed Jesus over to them to deal with as they wished. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Pruning to Prosper. I'm your host, Gina Morton. Today, we are going to talk about the Stations of the Cross and how they pertain to motherhood. And the Stations of the Cross are so wonderful for all the different areas of your life and the areas that I cover, whether it be your money, your meals, your marriage, your parenting, your career path, your mindset. There's always something new that can be gained from meditating on the Stations of the Cross. So drop me a message. I'm curious to hear, what station do you feel most hit you today? Okay. And I'll let you know at the end what mine was too. So let's begin. Station number 1, Jesus is condemned to death. It's unfair. Why did your sister get a perfectly healthy baby and you've struggled with infertility? Or perhaps your baby has special needs requiring 24/7 vigilance. What can we learn from how Jesus responded to his truly unfair sentence? He didn't argue. He didn't plead for a different outcome. He knew this was all part of his Father's plan. Station number 2, Jesus carries his cross. Imagine how painful the weight of the cross was on Jesus's bloody back, open wounds, crown of thorns pressed into his head. It's clearly physically demanding, but it's also humiliating. How many times have you been physically exhausted in motherhood? How is it possible to feed a baby all through the night and still wake up to feed your toddler? Where does the strength come from? From love. Just as Jesus carried his cross, we too must carry our crosses with love. It's the only logical explanation for how and why we do what we do. Station number 3, Jesus falls for the first time. Jesus knew we would fall too, so he showed us it was okay. He didn't carry his cross with perfection, nor can we. We will yell when we promised ourselves we were going to be calm mothers. We will do pizza for the 5th night in a row when we stocked the fridge full of fruits and veggies and good intentions. Why do I expect myself to be perfect when even he fell? Mamas, derive your strength from source and get up. It's okay. Station number 4, Jesus meets his afflicted mother. Oh, to have to stand by and watch our children suffer. When they are treated unfairly, when words spoken by friends on the bus or playground cut like a knife, when they don't get invited, when others laugh at their struggles, when we feel helpless to their pain, when the mama bear in you wants to fight the injustice, we watch our Blessed Mother. She handles herself not with anger, but with grace. Station number 5, Simon helps Jesus carry his cross. Why do we always think we can do it all? Why do we suffer alone? Jesus showed us that getting help is okay. Let someone be your Simon of Cyrene. Or perhaps some other woman needs you to be their Saint Simon today. Station number 6, Veronica wipes the face of Jesus. Veronica is such a good example for us. How courageous was she? She witnessed injustice. She witnessed another human suffering, and she did something about it. What injustice do you see? Step out of the crowd and have the courage to stand with the unpopular. Station number 7, Jesus falls a second time. Our society loves nothing more than cheering for the underdog, watching them rise to fame, only to knock them down. Jesus showed us we will fall not once, not twice, but multiple times. He showed us how to handle ourselves when it seems the whole world is against us, when we said we wouldn't yell, and we would stop after that second glass of wine. He showed us it's okay to fall, but we must get back up and try again. Station number 8. Jesus speaks to the holy women. Even as he suffered, Jesus stops to speak to the holy women who were so sad to watch him suffer. He stopped and took the time to console them. How many times are we angry at our kids for acting up or disobeying? Don't they know we carry the weight of the world with us? Don't they know our minds are occupied from the moment our eyes opened? The list of our to-dos we keep in our mind is a mile long. No, our children don't know. They are sad or angry, and it is our job to pause and tend to their needs. Jesus shows us this. Even as we have our own struggles, we need to remember others. Station number 9. Jesus falls the third time. Even with the help of friends and family, we struggle to keep carrying our crosses. It's okay. The reason God became human was so he could feel all the things we feel, so we could turn to him when the weight of the world collapses on us in hard times, so we could know he's been there too. Don't we immediately bond with another woman who has been there too? We don't seek perfect friends. We seek friends that have walked in our shoes. The 10th station. Jesus is stripped of his garments. Do you ever feel like you're standing naked in front of everyone? Like everyone knows your darkest sins, humiliation. We all make mistakes as parents, but when our own kids tell only half the story to their classmates, yikes, we feel as naked and vulnerable as Adam and Eve when they were caught. Jesus comes full circle here, not because he had to, but because he loved us. His whole journey was hard, but it was for us. Station number 11. Jesus is nailed to the cross. All he wanted was to love us. Now he is completely helpless. So many days, I can't believe how my children speak to me. I hear it from friends too. We would never speak to our parents like this. We feel like our love is met with a blow to the heart. How must Jesus have felt to be preaching peacefully and performing miracles with the same people who now nail him to the cross? Station number 12. Jesus dies on the cross. My God, why have you abandoned me? When we loved so hard and are only met with hatred and criticism, it may feel like we are alone. But what the world sees and what God sees are two very different things. The good thief hanging to Jesus' right could see the truth. Take comfort in knowing that God sees how hard you are trying, Mama, and he is always with you. Station 13. Jesus is taken down from the cross. When Jesus was baptized in the temple, Simeon predicted a sword of sorrow would pierce his mother's heart. How many mothers have held their child who has died from senseless violence, from a sickness too great for modern medicine, or from substance abuse after countless rounds of rehab? When the Blessed Mother said yes to the angel Gabriel, she knew this child would not be hers, but hers to raise. As hard as motherhood can be, we must always remember our children are on their own mission from God. Station 14. Jesus is laid in the tomb. How lonely our Blessed Mother must have felt. Only a few remain with her. Was she privy to the miracle of the resurrection? Did she question her faith? She had faith like any of us, Yet did she too wonder if this was all worth it? Worth what? When we do God's will, we walk blindly through most of our days, trusting that good will come, that our lives were worth something, that in the end, it's us, alone in a tomb. Knowing we've done what we were called to do is all we can do. Whatever you're going through, remember that Jesus has felt your pain. Our Blessed Mother has felt your pain. Use the way of the cross to keep you focused on Jesus, to know He isn't asking you to do anything He Himself has not done. And just like our Blessed Mother, we don't know what our children are called to do or be, and we have to just put all of our faith in God and just raise them in the way that they are meant to go. And pray, pray, pray always. Have a wonderful day, mamas. Take care.